This is your girl Nette. I'm the creator, writer, and host of Authenticity, and today we are at the UPBar with it with a live podcast show. Make sure y'all stay tuned and check it out.
I go by the name of DrewDwn, or Drew if you know me personally. I'm also a fellow podcaster. I got my own podcast called the Third Leg Delivery Podcast. If you want to follow us, look us up on YouTube at the Third Leg Delivery Pod. But yeah.
And let's try to be respectful, y'all, when they're introducing themselves. I know we all excited.
Hey, y'all. I'm not going to stand up. But my name is Rehka. How y'all doing? I sing, I act, used to model, blah, blah, blah. I'm an artist, content creator, digital content creating. That's pretty much it.
All right.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Hello, everyone. So my name is thebellahpolish. I'm a makeup artist full-time. I've been an entrepreneur for about 7 years, approximately. So I do makeup for the deceased. I have contracts with funeral homes. I do my celebrity clients, my everyday clients. I have a few salons. Yeah, I love what I do, and hopefully we can connect soon. But yeah, that's me. Follow me on Instagram, but we'll get into all of that. You can clap now. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Testing. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Garland. People call me G. I do a little television. You know, I did a couple shows, a little reality television. I also have a podcast myself, and it's called Talk Heavy. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Talk Heavy P on YouTube, and that's a little bit about me.
Wait a minute. You said you was a part of a few reality TV shows?
Absolutely.
Which ones? Let us know.
Love and Hip Hop. I give y'all one. I did MTV's Are You the One? Season 2.
Ooh,
That's the one I know
you was
about.
on there the full time?
Full time.
Oh, shoot. We gotta go
what's up.
check that out.
Yeah.
Give it up for the guest panel. Alrighty, so I did a poll on Authenticity's Instagram to see what you all want to talk about. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all a mess. So I had women DMing the page like, yeah, these men are not accountable. Why when a man take you on a date, he feel like he deserves some you know what after the date. Then I had and then I had the men write me like, one man said, he was like, well, I'm out in St. Louis and I don't know where to find no quality women at. And I said, okay. And then another man was like, us men are not being valued anymore. So I'm like, wait a minute. I see.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk. We
gonna talk.
We gonna talk.
Okay. And look, it's gonna be a time. I'm gonna come through the audience to get. All right, it's a time. I'm gonna come through the audience to get y'all perspectives, but we're gonna start with the guest panel. So from those conversations, I'm like, you know what? There's a division somewhere. There's a gap. My question to you all that are sitting here. What is so challenging about finding a good partner in 2023? Because it seems like everybody is having a hard time, especially me. But okay, so why do y'all? Can y'all pinpoint why do y'all think it's why it's so challenging to find like a good partner in 2023? Why is dating so hard?
So I feel like that ultimately dating is not hard. It's really about understanding who you are first, and ultimately understanding who you want to deal with. When you understand self, then it's a lot of things that cause you to simply just have clarity, right? So most times we're not really understanding ourselves to really depict who is for us and who is not. That's with friendships, that's with relationships, that's with family. It all boils down to your standards and what you like and what you don't like, and that shouldn't be hard to simply find or notice. So I would say when it comes down even to dating, most of us is not really listening to understand or we are simply just creating like a barrier over, oh, okay, they look good, but you're not really seeing them for them or really listening because you're so infatuated with just their demeanor or even their personal appearance. And that's not enough. How do you think? How's your mentality? You can go, baby.
Right. No. If you can hold the mic how everybody else is, because it's going to give
like
a kickback. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because we want to hear your message. We heard you. Y'all hearing her? All right, keep going. Keep spitting. Keep doing it.
So when it boils down to mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, all of these things matter. And like I said, if you understand yourself and can identify that, then you can identify that in others.
Okay.
But when you dating, are you specifically looking for that, like on a first date type basis? You feel what I'm saying?
I would say intellectually, intellectually, it doesn't take long when you have emotional intelligence and when you understand self. So communication is simply communication. What are you communicating about? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it shouldn't take long if you really can identify yourself. It's the lost leading the lost. It's the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
So
and then when you know what you want, it's gonna cut out a lot of that other BS.
It is.
And I think a lot of people, and I'm talking for myself too. I'm gonna put myself on the front street since this is my brand. I'm 27 now. I'll be 28 next year. Up until now, I wasn't dating intentionally. So if I'm not dating intentionally and I'm just going for anything, what you think gonna come for me, right? So it took me getting hurt, and I'm still getting over it, but it took me getting hurt to take a step back and be like, okay, what do I want? Looking at past relationships with men, looking at past situationships and saying, okay, what is it that I want? What do I need? What do I require? What are my boundaries? Because if you don't have those things in place, you will just accept anything. So you've been itching like you want to say something. So go ahead, Garland.
yeah.
I think social media plays a big part. Status and stuff like that. People just get on these social media pages and they just, these celebrities got these people just wanna every, day just, be like this or be like that. People just, social media is just taking over the world.
So you're saying that social media plays a big part in why dating is challenging?
For sure. It paints this picture like people gotta be perfect, like perfection, and everyday people go on these celebrity pages like, oh, so he doing this for him, so my boyfriend, my girlfriend should do this for me. So then it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic, and we setting it's unrealistic.
I feel like it's just too much. Like, I don't think it should be hard, but people make it hard sometimes. And I just say, just go with the fucking flow. Like, I mean, not go with the flow like that. I'm just saying, like, it shouldn't have to be forced. I don't think it should be forced. You know what I'm saying? If it don't work, it don't work. That's just how I feel about it.
I think where the disconnect is that men date from 0 and women date from like 100%. You know how like back in school, like you would get, you know what I'm saying, your teacher say you start off with 100 till you fuck up.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like women date like that, like they already have that expectation of men, and men coming to the game right at basement level. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have to show us. You have to continue building, and then you work your way up the scale. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait, you said you have to show us, so we pretty much have to prove ourselves to y'all that we're a quality partner?
I mean, I feel like men have to prove themselves as well, but I feel like we date from two different, you see what I'm saying? We come in at basement level. Like, we come in with no expectations. You see what I'm saying? Like, we
and
be
you
on
said
some
it,
going
no
the flow.
expectations.
We be on some go on the flow
Going
type
with the
shit.
flow, and the flow goes.
You feel what I'm saying?
So even with that, I feel like that's fine. That's the caliber of man that you are. But the caliber of woman that I am, I want someone that has clear vision, clear understanding, clear direction. You are supposed to be able to lead me. If you're not leading me, then how can I follow you? I'm a submissive woman. So what can you do to make sure that I am clear? Right. So 0 is good, but 0 is not sufficient for me.
Right. Okay, but I'm gonna say this, like, are you ready? That's what it really like.
Exactly.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready to really give yourself, be vulnerable to this person? You know, so on and so forth. So people don't be ready. You know, people don't be, you know, going to therapy. They don't really know themselves. They're not really like having that time to themselves. Like you gotta date yourself first before you can date anybody else.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel that, but we're also in a different time where like you thinking about therapy, you thinking about healing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm speaking from a perspective of learning all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not coming right off the bat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's at least for me because I'm in a relationship.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we didn't necessarily start off with me thinking like me being healed and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to find myself low key as I'm navigating with my partner. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's probably why we've been together so long is because we both started from that.
How long y'all been together?
I've been knowing my girl since I want to say 10 plus years. We've been together 6, 7 years. But I feel like now, like in this day and time, that's comfortable for us to say. You feel what I'm saying? But not everybody starts off like that in their journey. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people have to learn what you speaking about, speaking about. You feel what I'm saying?
It comes with time.
And I feel like most of those relationships is why they last so long because y'all going through that together. You feel what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like you're healed and she's not healed, so she gotta go through whatever she need to go through to get on your level. You feel what I'm saying? So
do you think that is the ultimate goal? Two people coming together that can grow and learn together and being open to that?
I think that's very important.
Okay.
That's very important.
Okay. Some of y'all in the audience act like y'all want to say something.
Yeah, they real quiet.
Okay, hold on. Let me come around. Who first? Who want to say something?
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
What's your name and your age?
Each his own.
My name is Ashley. I'm 30.
Ooh, okay. All right, Ashley. What's your perspective?
I mean, I know I don't have too much to add to that heterosexual, construct, but I think that to add to what Andrew said, I think that women and men in today's age or in different stages of that healing. I think that women in 2023 are more concerned with healing and evolving and elevating, and a lot of the men nowadays just aren't quite there yet. And sometimes what I find in my experience is that a lot of women are leading men into their healing stages.
That's okay too.
Talk heavy.
Yeah, I like that.
Talk heavy.
Anybody else want to add to that? Okay. She said she has a question, y'all. The guest panel, so listen up.
Okay, so who was the guy with the plaid shirt?
His name's Drew.
Drew? Okay, so you said that you guys have been in a relationship for 10 plus years. Are you guys married?
We are not.
We are not. So why is that?
Damn.
Not to be not to be like that. No. It's not like that. I promise you it's not like that. I just wanted to know, like, if you guys have been together for 10 plus years, why haven't you married her yet? That's it. That's all.
So we've known each other for 10 plus years. We haven't been together for 10 plus years. But I think where I stand with it is pretty much there's a time in which, I feel like we both gonna be on the same page and be ready. Currently, right now, nothing's going wrong, but we are, I feel like, Ari, I don't know if y'all watched, what's the podcast with Young Miami?
Not really.
Carisha, please. I don't know if y'all watched that yet, but anyway, she had a viral clip where she was like, at this time and moment, that's something on the list, but that's something that's not right now on the timeline, this very moment. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that it's never gonna happen, but at this moment, it's not time at least, or at least I'm not ready. But when I am ready, you most definitely, you know what I'm saying? She know where I'm coming from with it, you feel me? And I feel like I just need to leave it at that, you feel me?
So look, bro, to follow up what you talking about, like, I hear you, you feel me? So here's the thing. We sit here and talk about like what with women, and we be talking about like they said, why you ain't married in like 10 years, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes people feel like you can't figure out all that in like a one sitting. You feel me? And people and women get mad. They be like, okay, because we gotta be realistic. You got the way the world is in your mind and the way the world is when you walk out your house.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's two different worlds. You feel me? So when we get out here, bro, we encounter women. We expect women to be what we've already have a precursor of what women should be. And then we encounter these women. Then we have like, all right, okay, it's things I don't like. It's things I do like. You know what I'm saying? So you got to weigh out your pros and cons. A lot of people ain't willing to look in the mirror and say to themselves, hey, it's some things in myself I got to work on. Why don't this nigga want to marry me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the thing? And they think like it's really him. It could be him. It could be both of y'all. I'm not blaming nobody.
For sure.
You feel me? I'm not blaming nobody. But at the end of the day, y'all got to sit and talk, bro. You feel me? Like, y'all got to sit and talk, sit down, talk about each other, you know what I'm saying? And really get into the y'all got to cut out the fat. When it comes to a relationship and all that, y'all got to cut the fat, bro, because y'all going to talk in circles. You feel me? Y'all going to talk in circles. We really get to and down to what really needs to be discussed. So I'm like, all right, okay, you got your woman. You meet her. All right, cool. Y'all go out. Y'all have a few days. You know what? You think to yourself, hey, I'm feeling this woman. All right, cool. I'm feeling her. Then you talk to her and she tell you it's another dude that I ain't hear from him. I ain't hear from him. Well, I'm healed from him, but I ain't healed from him. So now you get your time wasted. You get what I'm saying? And nobody really talks about that. I feel like a lot of times when we get on platforms, get in front of people, we feel like it's always a cater to women, which I never neglect. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a two-way street. Right. You feel me? But at the same time, y'all have to talk about like, okay, if we sitting there talking about where I'm coming from and where you coming from, we got to be in the middle. Y'all talking about 50-50, but it's really 100-100. You know what I'm saying? It's 100-100. We meet in the middle, baby. That's 200. That's more than 50-50. You know what I'm saying? So we going to do that. But at the end of the day, communication, my big thing was people always want to be adult to the time of communicating and shrink like children. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And then see, kids know how to talk. When you ask them what happened at school, what happened with your friends, then they tell you something, but when it's kind of talk about that, they don't know what to say to you because you're the adult and they feel nervous. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, you got to do what's best for you. And to the women that cry, you got to do best for you. So if you got a guy that don't want to talk, you don't want to express yourself, okay, move on. It's not really a big deal. Move on. We keep sitting here and like running around in circles, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I move on, bro. I move on, bro. You feel me? I move on. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna cut it short, and I'm gonna say like this: if you meet somebody who don't meet your needs, it's cool. I don't care how fine she is. I don't care how thick she is, bro. I don't care about none of that other stuff, bro. Because at the end of the day, what matters to you is your happiness. And to the women, that's what matters to y'all is y'all happiness, bro. So keep on with that.
Do what works for
real
you.
Real shit.
Okay, did you want to add something? Yeah, because you act like you wanted to. Did you want to add? Okay. Go ahead, Drew.
10 toes.
Anybody else?
10 toes.
Who? Okay, go ahead.
So just to like piggyback of what everybody was talking about, including you, I'm 21, so I'd like to say I got. But based off of what y'all said, and even from my experience, even though I'm younger, it seems like people don't look for the capacity that they have for others and themselves. So if you guys aren't making a middle, then it's not necessarily going to work like he said. So I guess more so about perspective and what you're going into it for. It's a lot of extra factors that you can say about, but if you discuss it more so in the beginning or throughout what you're doing, it shouldn't be that complicated, even though stuff comes with problems. And it more so it's from what you're, how you're discussing it and why you got there in the first place. I'm going to see y'all later, though.
All right, girl.
I don't know. That 21-year-old just cleared some of y'all. She probably cleared my ass too, but Drew, you had a question for everybody, so go ahead and ask your question.
Just piggybacking off of the question from the crowd, because I feel like she was speaking from a mathematical standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Because she got hung up on the 10 years and got confused with, you know what I'm saying, how long we been together or like in a relationship. So my question to you is there a set time in which you expect to be married as women? And that's a question to the women.
Go talk to her. I want to hear this.
I heard that. Somebody told us, I ain't gonna be with you for 10 years. Y'all know y'all shake. I heard that. I heard it.
It's me. Hello. Okay. Well, I haven't introduced myself. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Brittany. I am 27, and I am currently in a relationship.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm blunt. So me and my relationship it's on rocks, heavy rocks. We've been in a relationship for a year and a half, and I feel like since we've been in a relationship for a year and a half, I feel like he should already know. That point on, that he should know that I am the one for him. And I feel like, since you guys been together for 10 years. Sorry? Okay, because I feel like if you guys been together for 10 and a half years, you should already pop that question. If you know that's the person that you want to be with. But that's just me. I'm no judgment.
Hey, excuse me, y'all. Let's be respectful of everyone's different point of views, okay? Just putting that out there, okay?
And also, the guy with the black coat, he has valid reasons. So
why are we doing this? Since I'm interacting with the crowd, who in here is married? And I know who in here is married, so y'all might as well just speak up. Y'all married? Okay. Question, since everybody is talking about this timeline, how long have y'all been dating and how long have y'all been married? Listen up, everybody.
So I've been knowing him since 2011. We only been dating for 2 years and we just got married this year. Thank you. But I will most definitely say though, when we first got together, since we've been knowing each other for a while, it was like we getting older, we gotta figure out what we doing in life. And at the time, I was still in college. I hadn't graduated yet. And I told him, I was like, look, you got into the time that, I get ready to graduate. And once I graduate, if you're not proposed yet, I'm going to go off to school. Not to say that we're going to break up, but I'm not going to stop doing what I was doing to build something with you. And you still trying to figure it out or taking your time, then we can still work on things. We can keep going, figure out where we're going in that path. But until then, I need to keep elevating myself in that area, and you keep elevating yourself in that area. We can keep growing together as a couple. But he didn't take that long. He wasn't finna let me go or nothing like that. He wanted me to stay home.
So.
Okay.
So my rebuttal to that would be, was it how can I put it? Was it the ultimatum that you gave him, or was it what he wanted to do? Like let's separate the two. You feel me? If we want to talk about it, let's talk about it.
Talk, Drew. Talk, Drew.
So,
Talk, Drew.
if we being honest, this man has been trying to marry me since the day that he met me. So if more so it was me that made sure that I was ready to be the right woman for him, but he been waiting since day one to marry me. But before I got to that step, I had to make sure I was right mentally, physically, emotionally, make sure that, that I can provide for him as much as he can provide for me. So it wasn't an ultimatum, I would say. I would say more so the either we're going to start building these stuff together, Emily working on that, or I'm going to keep building by myself and still working on us to figure out why we haven't got to that point yet. What else do we need to keep working on? Is it something that we need to keep talking to each other about, work together with each other, or anything like that?
There you go.
But is that or is that not an ultimatum when you say or?
And talk right here. You feel me? Can you hear me?
So wait, so you basically asked, was it an ultimatum? Is that what you asked again?
I'm asking, is that, so initially I asked, was it the ultimatum that she gave him, or was it his decision? You see what I'm saying? And then she said what she said, and I was like, is that still not an ultimatum? Because it was either this or it's that, is what I'm getting to. You feel me?
No, everything that she been saying is pretty much true. It's been my decision. I've been trying to get work since 2011. She just been playing games. Y'all heard me?
Talk heavy.
Can you say it again?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
I said, it's been my decision. I've been trying to get with her since 2011, but she just been playing games.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, a relationship is just based off understanding, and understanding that you two are basically two different walks of way of life. Y'all got two different ways of thinking and two different decisions, and y'all trying to merge together as one. And y'all just trying to put all that together. And at the end of the day, it's just all about communication, your wants and your needs.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, baby,
Yes,
y'all ain't
sir.
finna just keep asking my wife some questions. He said, I'm about to take it over. He said, I've been waiting on her since 2011. So from hearing y'all speak, it really sounds like there really shouldn't be a timeline when it comes to, like you said, you and your girl dating for 10 years. There's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead.
I wanted to clear it up. You know what I'm saying? We've known each other for 10 years. We have been in a relationship for 10 years. Now, I gave two different numbers, so you're going to stick on, you know what I'm saying, the greater number, which is fine. But I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay, so I want to kind of switch it up a bit. So, Bellah, you, and we putting it out there, y'all. We putting everybody out there. Bellah, how do you feel when you hear these conversations? Because your perspective is a little different. You were married, and then, you got divorced, and then you're dating again.
Okay.
Can I finish?
Do your thing.
Don't go in on it, but I'm saying, what is your perspective on everything that you hear? Because it's different from you. You lived that married life, and then you also had to transition from being married to accepting being divorced and then dating again, and then you are in a relationship again. So if you can go from there.
So here's the thing. So yes, I was married for approximately like 7 years. 7. So we got married when we were really young. We were in college. So the ultimate reason, or one of the reasons that I actually decided to get married was because it was a lot of things like happening. And honestly, during that time, the mentality that I have now, I did not have that then. I have to really go back inside of time. During those moments in my life, I didn't understand healing. I didn't understand what it took to properly deal with trauma and how to properly coexist with someone. So during that time, I can say I was very emotional when I got married based off of the things that I did not have, like a mother, like a father. I was a foster care child. So it's a lot of things that had happened to me. I had got raped. It's a lot of things that played into my trauma of literally picking the first thing that I felt like loved me. Right? Yes. So and then also we had a baby together. Our baby died. That's another trauma. So I've endured so much that during those moments I was grabbing onto things that literally I thought served me purpose. But the more that we stayed married, the more that I understood who I was, the more I understood God, the more I placed things where they belong, the more I can identify with who I truly am. And because of me understanding me, I understood that marriage no longer was sufficient for me, because I was doing things just to be doing things out of emotionalism of what I did not have. So now, understanding the intentionality of life and walking and maneuvering in a different perspective and changing your mindset and your identity, now I can really face reality for what it is. So with that being said, dating now, even getting back into the dating life, I did not date. Why? Because I decided to take a different path. So the moment that we decided to separate and get divorced, and I'm not going to go into those details, but the moment that we decided to do that part, I decided to literally, I gave him everything. I literally left myself with nothing. He took the baby. I have a daughter. So he took my daughter and he decided to, do whatever, try to fight me in courts, all them types of things. And I decided to be homeless, right? I decided to be homeless. I decided to start completely over, because one thing I can say, when you understand who you are and you have built things from the ground, it doesn't matter if those bricks fall 1,000 times. You understand how to rebuild it. That's for sure.
talk heavy.
Preach.
So with that being said, I decided I chose to be homeless because I decided not to literally endure another thing that was going to cause me to eventually fall again or even cause me to not heal. So I chose to run through those hard times, and I chose to literally create a plan in my toughest time, and I literally cried through literally running and prevailing and figuring out another way where this could never happen again, where emotionally I'm okay, where mentally no one can ever get me in this place. And it caused me to literally sit down with myself and literally, you can say drown in myself, but I'm literally drowning to really swim. Right? I'm drowning to ultimately swim. So with that being said, I did that until the point where I remember, here's a quick story. It's a lot. You want me to cover this?
Yeah, we got like 5 minutes.
Okay. So with that being said, I remember, being homeless, not having nowhere to go. So if you guys do know, on Washington, it's a bar called Nara's, right? Yeah, brother. So when I was homeless, I remember the first thing I did, because I left my clothes, I left everything. I said, okay, with a little bit of, I got blessed with like a job to literally work it was like 7 days at the Scott Trade Center, and that financed me $2,000, right? $2,000 as the head MUA, right? So I did this job, and I literally had my first $2,000. So I'm like, okay, what can I do with this $2,000? So I said, okay, I'm gonna go to Nara's every day from literally start to close. This is what y'all don't know about me. Y'all see the brand, but y'all don't know the story. So I literally stay in Nara's to start to close, and I literally tell myself, okay, Ariel, you need to literally figure out a way to literally make ends meet. So I sat in there, and I didn't even smoke hookah at the time, but I needed some type of pastime while I'm in there networking. This is the moment that I knew when you are down and out, you something within you will literally not allow you to drown. So even though I did not like talking to people and I was shy, all these things that I did not ever want to do, when you are down, you figure out a way to literally do it. Even if you don't want to do it, you're going to figure out a way to literally win. So I was in Nara's every day working, talking from booth to booth to booth, and I literally made it a goal to literally not leave without $500 every single night, and I did not leave until it happened. So I would network until I was literally able to literally afford everything that I needed. So what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what your story looks like. It doesn't matter what has happened before. If you can figure out a way to literally dig yourself out of the places mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, then you will be sufficient and you will live to see the next day. That's what I got.
I love it.
All right.